Can you hear
Yes, I
me?
can hear you.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Stan Martin, and I got a special vlogcast that I want you guys to be a part of. But first, let's get this party started, and it goes like this. Did that hype you up?
Yeah, dude, that's pretty cool, man.
Guys, all right, just as you guys know, I like to go ahead and get around the area and just be involved with everything. But this happens to fall on the other side of the mountain, and it's a pretty big deal because the hype is real and it's actually going down, as you're probably reading in the title above here or down here. But this is what's happening. So without further ado, tell everybody who you are and what makes you famous.
Yeah. I'm not famous, but my name's Clay Weimer. I run the Jiu Jitsu school out here, Verde Valley Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, and
Right on, man. I mean, like this is a pretty big deal. How long have you guys been doing your thing out there in the Verde?
um, well, they were here for a while longer than I was. I've been out here for 2 years now, kind of helping uh, do some new stuff and kind of freshen the place up a bit. And we've gotten a whole bunch of new students who really like the new vibe and the new way we're running stuff and keeping it nice and active. I myself am an active competitor. I blew my knee out, so I haven't competed in a year, but we're getting ready to get back to it. A bunch of students have competed for the first time and stuff, and now like second and third time. So just kind of bringing that like competitive edge to the area, and it seems to be pretty fun out here, and I like it out here.
Well, this is right there on Main Street, correct? Or right off of Main Street, if I'm
No,
not.
so the old location when it was much smaller, yeah, it was right over on in Clarkdale, but now we got quite a bit bigger. Now we're over um, by like Fry's and where the old I can't say even what the thing is, but it's like Fry's. We're over by like McDonald's and stuff. I don't know. We're a little just 7 minutes away from Old Town still, but and we moved because we got bigger. We expanded 2 times now, so we have like 3 little spots out here in the shopping mall or whatever it would be called.
Wow, man! And when you decided to go ahead and join the Verde Valley Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, did you know what you were getting into? How long have you known or your I know that there's a co-founder by the name of MJ Keenan. Most people
Yep,
know him
yep,
as Maynard from
yep.
Puscifer and also Cool. How did you guys get connected?
So when I was still competing with actively fighting and stuff out in Colorado, we would see him out there a whole bunch because at the time, I think he was a purple belt and he was training, and I think I was probably a brown belt or something at the time too. And through mutual connections, Seth, a mutual friend of ours who runs Fight to Win and stuff, which is a professional jiu-jitsu tournament stuff, competition league or whatever. We got connected through him. He used to do a bunch of privates with my professor, Valor. And so just a bunch of mutual jiu-jitsu connections. And then he needed someone to come out here and help with teaching and stuff. And I was this guy. I showed up, and we've been growing and building ever since. And I think he gets a lot of information from all over the planet. As you know, he's a guy who travels a bit, and so it's pretty cool. He gets to come and bring some of his cool information from all over the place, different coaches and everything. And I bring a competitive edge and competitive side of things, and we get to have a cool mesh right in the middle where it's like a nice blend of the old school traditional, a lot of cool old traditional stuff, but then kind of the newer competitive. Maybe we have so much video now these days that you can study a lot of tape and kind of break things down and have an analytical approach to it. So it's been really cool, melting of minds here.
That's good, man. And when you guys bring these connections, it just like it just mends perfectly. It's just like, dude, this is gonna happen. This is this really happening. When you started this whole, I guess, journey, did you think that it was going to be where it's at now?
I think I knew. I had a pretty big confidence. I was helping run an Easton in which is a larger school in Denver, Colorado, with Valor, my coach, my professor, and he. I saw the success. If it's kind of simple. Like if you just teach good jujitsu and make sure that you're learning stuff, and as a coach yourself, you're still learning, and you're not just sitting back doing nothing and sitting on your laurels. I think that really seeing that happen in Denver and seeing that with like a really competitive school, I knew we were bound for success, especially with, you know, who he is and everything. I knew there was no way that if we didn't just do good jujitsu day in and day out, this wouldn't, start blowing up and get bigger and bigger. And so I'm even now, I think we're small compared to where we will be, because we've only been kicking it here for a couple of years. And so give us a decade, give us some years, and I think we'll have something really special out here.
Well, I think it's already special enough. I mean, including what who is kind of in powering it and putting it on, and the love that he has for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I think that I was watching a video of sorts that was saying, hey, by all means, I am not a master, but I have a love for this. What is his degree in Jiu-Jitsu as far as Maynard?
He's a black belt now. He's a black belt now. Yep. He just got his black belt. Yeah, pretty like in the last year or something like that, 2 years, something like that.
That's so cool. I have a little passion project myself going on right now, and it really, honestly, just gives me an opportunity to kind of release myself and get away from the day-to-day business, and it allows me to go ahead and do what we do best and just enjoy our lives. We got to be able to have that. And it really makes sense.
I hear you throw hands a little bit. Yeah, I hear you've been throwing hands a little bit, dude.
Yeah,
how's that been going?
It's been going good. We just opened up about a week ago officially.
Okay. Okay, nice.
I've been involved with the boxing community since the age of 13. I started boxing at that time. My actual coach at the time was my disciplinary principal at the junior high, and he says, you need to go to the gym. And if you don't go to the gym, you're going to be in this place all the time. And I'm like, all right. And so I started running up to the what we used to call the armory back in the days, and boxed up until the age of 30. And then I just stopped because I knew that I probably shouldn't be doing it after that time. And then all I have been doing since then is actually marketing and helping and sponsoring and promoting MMA events, kickboxing events, and boxing events. And then this past year, I decided that I wanted to go ahead and start a school, a club. And we launched Lionheart Universal Boxing Gym. We included the Universal Boxing Gym for one reason only, is because we do want to expand, some of the arts that are going to be coming into our gym. So when our gym grows, we will start adding, karate, jiu-jitsu, things like that of that nature. And to be honest, it's really good to train in high altitude. So if I ever get that gym open and you guys need to do some of that workout in some high altitudes, well, we got the Mile High up here and just right over on Prescott side. So I would love to have you guys and do what you guys do best. And I would like to go ahead and come down and take a couple of classes.
100%. Did we even have part of our expansion was like we have some weightlifting program and stuff here too, but we have a whole striking program. And so I call him my little brother. He's way bigger than me, but his name is James too. So we got a whole bunch of Jameses running around. But
JJ.
Jimmy runs the striking program here, and so man, that'd be super cool. You got a lot of experience. Come out here, help Jimmy run a class or something. Fight Jimmy. Just fight Jimmy. That'd be good. Just fight Jimmy, and then
Jimmy needs a little bit of fighting.
And then also jump into some jiu-jitsu, man. That'd be great. I'd love to have you in a class. Nicely throw you around. It'd be cool. I'd appreciate it.
Nice, man. Well, I do appreciate the opportunity. I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity right now to go ahead and actually show a video that you guys posted on your website. And let's talk a little bit about this actual the Great In Between. This is the trailer that is coming out. It just came out, and I know the release is going to be popping up. So can you talk a little bit about what this is all about?
So I don't want to give too much away. I mean, it's not nothing super crazy, secret or anything, but mainly it's just the hardest part of jiu-jitsu is definitely just getting in the doorway. Like once you get in the doorway, it starts to become a little easier. Once you start to feel what we're doing and kind of moving around and just, I feel like it's just a basic introduction to how you're even going to be moving around. Because once you start touching people, I know even my girlfriend, we dated for 8 years before she started training jiu-jitsu, and her biggest issue was like, man, I just don't want people to be touching me because it just feels weird. And I totally get that. And so this was like a cool way to start showing people if they're wanting to start jiu-jitsu. Especially we have a few older gentlemen who wanted to start jiu-jitsu, but they needed to kind of do some move around first because they haven't moved around, in maybe 20 years. So it's just a cool way to kind of see how you can move your body around without a person on top of you, and kind of the introduction to what we're doing. Super simple, but a fun event. It was super cool to have some of those people around. It was nice.
That's good. And I mean, it seemed like they're, I think in the first image here, who is that? Looks very familiar.
Oh, Mr. Diaz there. Is that who you're talking about?
Oh, yeah, Nate Diaz, right? Let's watch it one more time. Because I was listening to you and I was trying to like catch it. But there's some high-ranking MMA fighters that are in this image here, correct?
Yep.
Right there.
Yeah. I mean, Nate was curing his whole posse. He's got a whole group of dudes that are with him that are all just straight up assassins, and so it's cool. Like I don't know, there's always the old adage of the quietest guy in the room is usually the most dangerous, and so there's like 5 dudes who he's all hanging out with, and everyone's all giving him praise, but they don't even know that there's 5 other guys right there that are all just as equally scary and stuff. So it was an interesting thing to see, and then all the students, it was a real good group of students too. It was a bunch of people, a lot of experienced people showed up too, but a lot of new people that had never done any jiu-jitsu. So it's cool to see them moving around and stuff. And so I don't know, jiu-jitsu is an interesting thing because it does bring people of every age, weight, religion, political, like everything. And it's a cool place to be where none of that matters, and like we really make sure to emphasize that, like there's no everything went black. Oh, there we go.
The internet's like, I'm draining myself. Man, I tell you what, I know that you guys have
it's trying.
I know you guys some things that you need to get going. And just FYI, everybody, I've been scrolling their information on the bottom here. So if you want to reach out to them and you want to go ahead and get connected, and if you want to go ahead and watch their debut, please go to the Verde Valley Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu page, and you will see the link that is there for your guys' liking. And if you guys want to go ahead and meet up and talk about some beef, you know where to go. So with that being said, go ahead and give a shout out to your class times and how people could get connected with you.
So for the most part, Monday through Thursday, 11 o'clock or 6 o'clock will be the best times to show up, to just jump in and sign up for a class, all that kind of fun stuff. We have some open mats for some more experienced people. If you do have, blue belt, purple belt, whatever, if you're looking to come train a little bit, I love to train. Saturdays from 9 to 11 are our main open mat time. And I love to train, but I also compete. So I'm definitely not trying to get hurt when I'm training, so we can have some good fun training. And then if we compete, we'll go compete, but we'll make sure we do some fun training together without having to break each other's limbs off. So I like being able to train tomorrow too.
Well, Clay, I really do appreciate your time and jumping on and sharing with the vision that you guys have down there in Verde Valley. And I want to make the connection now. So if anything that you guys need from us over here on the other side of the mountain, let me know. you got a new brother that you can go ahead and ask for anything. I'm here for you guys. And if you guys ever need to, come up here, as soon as I open up the bigger gym and roll around, we'll have those doors open for you guys.
Awesome. I appreciate it. Yeah. And we're down here in the Valley, man. We're welcoming with open arms. Appreciate you and appreciate this. This was cool. This is fun. I appreciate it.
Well, man, I do a little rollout of my video, but stay on. I want to chat with you a little bit more. And with that being said, guys, I have to get out of here. You guys got to get back to work. But for those that actually said good morning, Kimberly, I saw your comment. I'm going to put it up there real quick. Good morning, girl. We'll talk to you guys later. With that being said, peace, love, and happiness. Let it not be war. And remember, love always wins. Bye-bye.